That doesn't work. You gotta be able to hold the grains back. I mean, tastes good. But I don't like the grains. I forgot to bring my strainer. Damn it. All that ride for nothing. Lesson learned, bring everything you need. Double check, triple check. I remember one time in the Army, I think we were in Kosovo, early 2001. And in our MREs, you have all kinds of stuff. You got the main entree, you got a side, you got napkin, you got little chiclet gums, you got Tabasco sauce, you got one moist wipe, you got a moist towelette, this is called. You had a number of things. And you also had Folgers coffee. And I think every once in a while you'll come across one that was decaffeinated, but most of them were caffeinated, which were the red packs. And if you didn't have a way to make coffee at the time, you could take, that coffee ground, just like a dip, and pinch it, get a little wet, put it inside your gum there, and and it was okay to swallow because it was just, coffee. But you wouldn't want to swallow the ground, so that, that's kind of gross. But that would wake you up real quick for sure. Well, we drove all this way out here to have coffee, and no coffee. But that was the first time I've ever used this Jetboil in action. I used it at home to fire it up, try coffee one time really, and makes it pretty fast. And I got to clean the inside of that now. But anyways, so I'm pretty impressed with how this thing works. The little strike lighter thing, MSR, I know some people like them, some people don't, but I don't know. I think it works good. So this coffee, purchased it at Shields. It's called Dakota Dirt, and it's the coffee company name. And this particular flavor is Flatlander, and it has a smooth, nutty, classic taste. It's a medium brew, and it's fantastic. And they're up in Milnor, North Dakota. Oh, that smells good. I really wish I could have had some to enjoy. That sucks. But it's a good thing we're not actually out on a camping trip, because then I would be pretty bummed out. I had a screen that this went to, the press, and then you press it inside this part right here, and then you pour out your coffee. And I was looking forward to using that. But, and I also had the paper filter too. But then I left the paper filter there on purpose, which was okay, because I was going to use this part of the screen. But I left the screen inside that little paper filter box to put in the backpack so it wouldn't get punctured or damaged. And when I decided I didn't want to bring it, I took it out and I forgot that that screen was in there. So anyways, well, so this place here, Dalton Lake, has been around since, if I can remember what I read, like the 1930s, somewhere around there. And it was built by the CCC, which is some kind of conservation something group. They're still active. They do all kinds of stuff, fishing habitats and things like that. And what this place used to be is it used to be a ski, slide, and toboggan area. So let's adjust the camera here. And so people would come out here, and the only hills are those hills right there that you see. So all up there. So before the water was here, they would come down that hill, and that would be, the open area here. That's where everybody would come out, and because that was the opening. This is a little choke point, and they'd be coming there, and then they would do their, you know, their little ski down, and then their, you know, everything else. And then you could do, you know, whatever, maybe ice skating at the time. But the logging road, now I don't know if the original road was here or not. If that gravel road there that leads you in and out, coming from the main road up there or from the trails that way, I don't know if that was a logging road or if another section out here was a logging road. But what the history that I read was saying is that people were either getting hurt, or the chances of getting hurt were too high that they needed to do away with that. And it's because it was so close where people were stopping where the logging trucks were at. So what they did is the CCC came in and they built the dam, which you guys saw earlier, and that, you know, boarded up all the water that was coming down here. And then then they stocked it with rainbow trout, and another one starts with a G, some other kind of trout. I don't remember what kind it is. And get this darn camera right. Well, this thing, there we go. This right there, that's an old little small pavilion. There was 2 fireplaces in it. It's bolted up, welded shut, all that kind of stuff. That's the original piece that's been here. Now the CCC tried to come in and they got fire pits in here, you know, concrete slabs in here. I forget how many sites are in here. I think 12. So it's primitive camping. You have the park host, which was up there. There's a little cage, and that's where you could get firewood from the park host. They got a restroom up there. So the CCC came in and they wanted to, you know, turn it into a beautiful area. People come in and do picnics and stuff like that and fish. And they did that. And then there was a pretty big storm in 70 something. It was a flood. And lots of, you know, the Rapid City area was just destroyed. And so it really just tore up this whole place. So a lot of the remnants from, you know, the CCC doing that restoration and conversion stuff was just lost somewhere, you know, down there. You might be able to, you know, go up on these hills. You might find a couple pieces. You know, I don't know what all they had. I couldn't find any pictures. Of course, I didn't really dig that deep. A lot of hiking out there. Anyway, so this place is, you know, is pretty cool. A lot of history. It's almost 100 years old. So for something like that to still be around, you know, is pretty impressive. And you got, you know, these tall, beautiful trees, and, you know, I look a little bit of acorns and stuff, you know, pine needles, and it smells amazing out here. Just, you know, what you think, you know, being outdoors would smell like. This thing is still wobbling. What is the deal? There we go. Oh, I see. It's this thing. It's Chinese made. Anyways, there's one bridge over there that you come over. That's an original bridge. We'll drive up there and take a look at that. Maybe peek underneath it. Might find something cool. But, you know, I don't know. Looking at this mortar and these rocks, I don't know how old this is. You know, it's hard to say. I wouldn't think it's almost 100 years old. I think it was just redone. When I say just redone, I don't mean like recently either. But it could have been done in the 40s. You know, I don't know. I don't know how to gauge those types of things. But anyways, some kind of tag up there. Now that tag, different kind of structures around different parks might have different tag numbers. I'm just guessing here. That might identify it where it is on a map. You know, if, for example, emergency services, of course you could just say Dalton Lake, but you know, I don't know why there would be a tag on there. So unless they're documented when they're built, put in place, repaired, or just to keep accountability, I don't know, but it's pretty interesting. But anyways, we're gonna pack up. I really was wanting that damn coffee. And then we're gonna head over. We came from that direction. I don't want to take you guys on the Centennial Trail to get here because it is super muddy, nasty, and icy, and I just don't, you know, I just really want to do that right now. So we're gonna go back on the dirt road this way and take the regular road and go back to Sugar Shack, load up the bike, grab a bite to eat, and we'll come back out here another time. I'll make sure I'll have my coffee, and I might even bring like a little something to throw on these grill here to cook something. You know, I don't know. We'll see. The squirrels all over the place running around, being gay. That's happy for you guys who don't know. Probably the newer generation didn't know that's what being happy was.